Word.
That does not shock me. He's a drummer.
He looks like it.
Looks like a
What'd you do that for?
Is there a ghost in here?
Are we starting time? Like we're starting off with story time? Please no. Please no.
Hey.
All right.
Yeah.
So the new studio's haunted.
That's right.
No, man, but you got to.
I told you. I told y'all, listen, it's haunted.
Historic downtown Nagatoke?
This is historic, man. This show today is about Old Town Rigdown.
I swear I don't know how that just happened.
This 2 times already.
No, man, but you got to keep going. What am I going to do, quit? That's not an option. You got to keep on keeping on. You never give up, man. That's my philosophy.
Work that time. You got to work all the ghosts out first.
Hey,
Work all the ghosts.
let me just say to Casper, like, hey, man, if you'll just, I know it's the first time and we just getting here, but if you'll just, don't mess with us and just watch the show, you're going to enjoy it. It's good entertainment.
It is good entertainment.
I mean, Casper was friendly. So you sit in with the show and you can be a guest if you want to.
As long as he's friendly, I don't care what kind of ghost it is.
Yeah, if it's start being bad ghost, I'm gonna have to use some. We're gonna have to use some of that water over there.
Okay, I got 2 questions.
Drinking.
Number 1 question: do ghosts have access to the internet?
Yes. Well-known fact.
Please explain. Elaborate.
They're ghosts.
Yeah.
So why wouldn't they? The internet is this big thing that nobody really understands, right? Really. I mean, it's this big interconnected thing.
Okay.
Why wouldn't they?
So any answer is right. I don't know. I'm just asking. The second question is,
Stupid question.
if the ghost comes and, tries to run us out of here, we're in trouble.
Yes.
Because I'm going to tell the viewers, if you saw Steven's TikTok about them stairs, hey, them mugs is steep.
They're steep.
This is a real deal, man.
There's no getting down those stairs.
Hey, that's
quick.
not the code.
Yeah.
Them dudes is like up. It's like they might as well have put rungs. It might as well have been a ladder.
It's like one of those, this is like stairs you'd find on a boat.
I'm telling you what, they ought to have a yoga class because the women could come down there and just go up
Man,
and
they
down
got
them.
one
Up and
right
down.
across the way.
No, they need to do it on them stairs.
I told Tim we was coming up. I was carrying something, and he was right behind me. And I said, "Bro, you might want to wait till I get to the top, because if I fall down, we don't need to both fall down."
I thought he was going to toot in my face or something like that.
Yeah, that's what he was
Very
worried.
likely.
Yeah.
He was worried about me farting on him. I was like,
Yeah.
"No, bro, I'm
Very likely.
more concerned with me falling and killing you."
Both. Very likely on those stairs.
Yeah.
It's a task. It was a task to get all this up here. It was
But
it was rough.
here's the good news. Right down those 48 stairs. 38.
28.
28. Feels like 48.
It does.
Right down those 28 stairs. Guess what's right outside the door?
Mm-hmm.
The brick street.
Brick streets of Nacogdoches.
And
Old-
what's happening in the brick streets?
I don't know. Maybe
September 16th
Old
and
Town
17th?
Old Town Rigdown.
What is
I don't
Old Town
know.
Rigdown?
It's our truck show.
It's
Man.
going to be the baddest truck show of 2023
telling you.
Not even joking.
or 22.
Two.
Well, both.
2022.
22. I'm already ahead of you.
You're already ahead of the year. We plan so good. We're already a year ahead.
It is. It really is, though. I think our show is gonna be great. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be fun, refreshing. No stress.
No,
Yeah.
it's no stress. You're going to come down here. I mean, just the vibe. We've spent a lot of time the last couple of weeks being downtown. Of course, we moved. We had this opportunity to move the studio. So we rented a new little spot thanks to our sponsor.
Rush Truck
Rush
Center.
Truck
Let me
Center.
Get my thing off of there.
Shout
These
out
guys
Rush
right
Truck
here
Center.
rented us a new spot.
I'm telling you, man.
Thank you very much.
They on the team, boy. That's fan bam right there.
Yep. And so now we got a spot right downtown, and we really kicked it in gear. We you can get started too early on an event. So we kicked it in gear, what, 2 weeks ago? A week ago, something like that.
Yeah.
A couple weeks.
We really kicked it in gear as a team to start kind of getting everything organized for the show. And
You could say we really started putting the pedal down a couple weeks ago.
I just say we put it in gear and started
Yeah.
going.
Yeah.
We put the pedal down.
Yeah. We did that too.
But the outpouring of support is incredible.
It is.
I mean,
and I think it's hard. Like, Troy and I, we had a conversation yesterday about there's so many truck shows right now. It's every other page on 10-4 magazine is somebody advertising a truck show.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's good. I think if most shows are for a cause, and if it's an event that's doing something for a cause, which ours is to donate to the local Boys and Girls Club and to donate to the old university building. It's a historic building here in Nacogdoches. I think it's cool. There's a lot of pressure and weight on some of these big companies like Troy and I were talking about, like, the big box, trucking industry companies, because you got to think of how many people are, asking for stuff. But, for us, what's been awesome is the local community that's getting behind and it's supporting, and they are taking it as a good, positive event that's helping the community. And, I probably went to 10 or 15 businesses yesterday. And a couple of people weren't that receptive, but others were, and they're like, oh, this is awesome, and I think it's just going to be cool, man, for the community. And Tim and I are, and really been talking about just showcasing some of these businesses and different things that we have downtown. Like how many truck shows you gonna go to where you can go throw axes?
I hadn't
I ain't
seen one
never
yet.
been to one. But when you come to Old Town Rigdown, you
Go
can
throw
go
an axe.
You can go right in that business down there, and you
Yep.
can have an axe throwing competition. Will they do that by the 30 minutes or by hour? or
I don't
what?
know. I've never been, but we're gonna go. We're gonna throw some axes. We're gonna film it. We're gonna promote it and show y'all what it's something else that's going on at Old Town Rigdown.
Lumberjacks. For those who don't know, SFA, their mascot is lumberjack.
Yeah,
We got a cigar store.
Yep.
with
I
a
mean-
with a nice. I heard and found out about this nice cigar lounge in the back, not the
About
little
that.
lounge in the front. Big cigar smokers and stuff like that. I think you drink some whiskey while you smoke your cigars in the lounge.
I was going to
and just
ask if
kinda
they
hang
got
out.
some whiskey.
Do they sell the whiskey there?
I don't think no, because
I don't think you got to bring your own.
yeah,
It's
I mean
BYO
it's
B.
wheat
What W?
W
what bring your own.
Whiskey
Oh,
or
Yeah.
women. Whiskey.
whiskey.
Texas is legal.
Water-
Weed is not
watermelon.
legal. Don't bring weed.
Don't bring weed.
No weed.
No
They
weed.
got CBD.
See, is it? Yeah.
Gummies.
But I think it's gonna be cool, man. I think it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be fun. There's no pressure on anybody, no stress, no nothing other than us.
I hope it's just a relaxing time. But,
Yeah.
kind of going back to what you were saying is, when we had this idea to have this show, I didn't really think too much about how many shows there were or how many people that we know in the industry that potentially get bombarded
Yeah.
with requests until we got started.
Mhm.
And I start calling people that I know, and you calling people and Tim, and I talked to some high level guys at the mega corporations, and I was talking to a CEO the other day, and he donated,
Yeah.
and hour and 15 minute conversation, and he said, Troy, you know how many phone calls I get of people, having a show that they'd like us to sponsor? I said, I don't have a clue. He said, you wouldn't believe the requests that I get.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't believe. So anyways, I don't mind saying it was Roadworks. And I do want to thank them for donating
Yeah.
and supporting the show.
Yeah. Yep.
Those guys have been good to us. We've been good to them because we buy a lot of their products too.
Right.
But we've made a lot of friends over there, and it really put it into a different perspective about you know, if you're going to have your own show, you need to be prepared for a lot of no's. You need to
Yes.
be prepared for a lot of
Yeah.
opposition
Yeah.
and explaining yourself. If you're lucky enough to get the time with someone, you need to be ready. You better have your sales strategy down.
Yeah.
Because everybody in the world, I mean, just like we were talking about yesterday, open up 10-4 magazine. It's
Yeah.
there's 10, 15 shows in there advertising for the
Yeah.
remainder of the year. Man, you better be ready.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
So
Yeah.
it goes back to what you were saying. So we've done really well with people that we know in the industry, but what we've seen is makes me proud to be, you know, part of this community is the outpouring of support, you know, for you've kind of taken on the local people and
Yeah.
then I've tried to jump in with different people around that I can do over the phone, and it's worked out. His strategy's worked out really well, but man, you get told no a lot.
You do, or you get the I think the most the easiest no is I'll look at it and get back to you. Like that's majority of the time that's a no.
Yeah. Is that a no?
I'm
Prove
like,
me wrong, please, y'all. Prove me wrong.
hey, you know what? Here's what I like to say. I'll tell you what. Let's just sit down and look at it together right now.
Yeah.
And maybe I can answer some questions for you.
Yeah.
Let's look at the front page. Let's just go ahead and put it down right here. Let's just look at the front page and let's go through it.
Yeah.
Now, what we have here is the world-renowned Bocephus, who's currently getting a heart transplant,
Yeah. Yeah. And we got
and for a mere
I mean, we possibly unveiling 2 new trucks. Everything goes right, we're gonna have 2 brand new builds
very likely,
at Old Town Rigdown, man.
very likely.
And now let me tell you, you know,
Plus, we just gave one to a driver the other day too. Might be.
telling you, that was a fine ride too.
Mhm.
Man, that truck's fine.
So I tell you, I get all the emails that all the people that register, all the pictures, and
There's some trucks.
there's some trucks in there.
Woo!
I seen one the other day. I ain't gonna say no name right now, but I seen one the other day, and that was me, boy. That was my speed, boy. I was like,
Must have been patina.
no, because nobody's gonna do that. Because nobody.
Somebody please bring
No.
a patina truck.
Please do not. I'm gonna do that one day. But
How about these new chairs?
Oh man,
Man, let me tell you.
I can't think about any. I can't concentrate right now. I'm so
Hey,
comfortable.
check it out. Hold up.
listen, these are.
Look here.
Look, let me move over here.
Y'all see that? Legacy Sun.
Hey, and I gotta say too, if you guys see change in the video, that sun's coming up. It's going down.
It is.
We
man.
gotta do something on the windows.
Hey,
Yeah,
look
we
here.
need a mountain view out it. That's what we need to do.
We can put a green screen up and put anything we want to back there.
That's what we need.
Yep.
All you gotta do
Back
is
to
put,
the. Go ahead.
yeah.
Look,
the
we
chairs.
we got our legacy seats. Look,
I don't know if I'm on a podcast or if I need to hit 18 over here, boy.
I've driven both.
Hey, he gone.
I've driven both. Okay, look. Freightliner. Peterbilt. You hear me? Can we get some
What?
Emily? Emily,
You want some stacks on your seat?
no. Emily, can you get us some extension shifters? And we'll just, I don't know if these people will mind if we just screw them into this floor.
Yes,
I
they
don't,
would.
I don't know. I don't know about that.
This is original floor, bro. We're not screwing nothing into this floor.
You think they get mad? What if they never know?
We don't need shifters. We don't need shifters.
I just think maybe we ought to have each of us have a shifter.
Something you can lean your hand on.
I mean, it's got to,
But what? What you need a shifter for?
I mean, I got a Peterbilt seat.
Yeah, but it's got an office base on it.
This is the
Office
closest
chair.
thing that an office person has ever had
Mhm.
to. Am I still on the camera?
Yeah, you're on.
Are you comfortable? Because you look comfortable.
This is the closest thing. Let me move my phone out the way.
Yeah, it's you almost low enough that you can't see because of the phone. No,
This is lowrider.
yeah.
I mean, I'm telling you, this is every office man's dream right now. We need our green screen up there to where we can look like we're going down the road. You know what we need?
We could put the green screen up and have a
Please
road
tell
going
me.
by.
We need one of them.
Every time we do this show, Troy tells us we need something. What we need,
We need one of them video
Video?
games where you shift and everything.
bro.
Simulators.
You need a truck. You need a truck driving simulator.
Hey, we can all turn this way and just go down the road.
Yeah.
That's kind of like school bus though. Then we all
He wants a truck driving simulator. I
kinda-
seen somebody had one, and I actually just seen something a second ago on somebody tagged, or it was somebody posted on Facebook, and it was some kind of simulator game. The dude's all set up, got a camera, and he's all set up, controller and shifter and all that.
I saw one of those and I was YouTubing it. But it's race cars.
Mm.
You know how much that thing is? It's just like $35,000.
For a video game.
But it's got TV screens all the way around you.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got real steering wheel, real clutches, got handbrake.
Yeah.
You wear headphones where you can, and then the thing like moves the whole base.
Video games are hot.
Can you play other games on it though? What if you get tired of that game?
No, racing.
Mm.
But it said that you race people like you may race Dale Earnhardt Jr. or Mark Martin or
Like
like real racers.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I mean it's $35,000 game.
Man,
Yeah, you
know
better be
what?
racing somebody.
Man, you know what? We need to see if we can find one of those truck simulator games that's portable and they can come set up out here for Old Town Rig Down. And some of these truck drivers get in there and you find out they can't drive.
No. What would be great? I hate to give away, but what would be great is if we had the simulator and then we get somebody that thinks they're like the best driver in the world. Let's take old Hater Maid, for example.
Let's just bring somebody up real quick.
So we put him in there, right?
Yeah.
And we have him driving, but then we'll be on the keyboard over there and we'll like throw a glitch in the system and make him wreck while everybody's watching.
Start small with little small things. Like you could
Yes.
throw bottles at him or something at the windshield at first, see how he reacts. And then
all jokes aside, that has actually happened to me.
somebody threw a
I
bottle
do
at
not
you?
doubt it.
Threw a beer bottle at me in a water truck
I do not doubt it a bit.
on the county road.
You might be the second or third most hated man. You have the weirdest stuff happen to you.
I really do. I really do. I don't know if I'm hate.
I don't know what you do when you're not around me, but for some
Man, I
reason
don't do nothing.
people don't like you.
I don't do nothing, man. You know.
That, ain't nobody ever took my lug nuts off. Although,
we're
Man,
bringing that up.
here we
Okay.
go.
but
Okay.
although somebody told me the other day that, well, maybe they thought you was driving that truck. I was like, well, maybe so. I don't know.
Nah,
That's
they
my
knew-
truck.
they
So
knew-
cat's out of the bag on that one.
Not
Yeah.
really.
I posted a TikTok about
Maybe
it.
a little bit.
All right.
It's all good, man. You know, nobody got hurt. Nobody was harmed.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was okay.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what.
I better not
It's-
find out.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you. I'll just say one comment about it. We can move on to the Old Town Rig Down again, but it's it's hard to compete with the good Lord when He's on your side.
Straight up.
You know what I'm saying? You can mean all the evil intent in the world, but when you got the good Lord riding in that passenger seat right here, look,
Mm-hmm.
He's right here, dog.
Oh yeah.
Legacy.
He's right here. We got him a low rider too.
Yeah.
Let your seat down.
He gonna set
That
a
would be
little high.
really weird if something
Man, if
just
that
happened
seat
right
drop down, I'm checking out, bro.
I would stay right here.
No.
Hey, did you see
Nah,
the
me-
TikTok I made the other day?
I jumped. 28 steps would be one.
I wouldn't make a step. I'd be like, that's right. You want the microphone? Did you see the TikTok I made the other day about the rain?
Yeah.
I didn't make that up.
Listen, so just earlier, Tim and I were at Dolly's, and I didn't say nothing to Tim. I had this thought in my head. I thought about this dude that I've known, good Christian dude, super kind-hearted guy, and I thought to myself, man, I ain't seen that dude in a long time. I ain't thought about the dude in a long time. And I was like, I wonder where he's at. You know, what he's doing, this and that. I know he moved to Austin. And we got done. We ran the Lowe's. We came back here. And I walked over to the general store to get a Coke, which they do not have at the general store, by the way. Walked outside, and there he was. That guy. And I was like,
That's weird.
Bro, I ain't thought about you in years. Not to be disrespectful, that I don't, you know. But I ain't thought about you. I thought about you about 2 hours ago, and I just walked outside, and here you are.
That's
and we
weird.
had a good conversation about some stuff that he said he had thought about me, you know, here a couple days ago or something. But yeah, it was super weird.
Yeah, it's weird.
But hey, man,
Hey, that
what
works.
how they say, man, I don't mess around with that God. I don't play with that God we got.
I do like to think he has a good sense of humor, though.
Nah. Most
Oh,
definitely.
where do you
Without
think
a
sense
doubt.
of humor comes from? Yeah.
That's
Where
right.
it comes from.
That's right.
So, what else we got going on besides axe throwing at Old Town Rig Down?
We got
Well,
hair cutting. We got the barbershop.
do we?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Milford's Barbershop.
Milford's Barbershop.
Right
so
down
you
there.
come in, get you a high and tight,
Mm-hmm.
A real.
real.
That's a real deal in there.
That's what them old men tell you. You go get you a real haircut.
Yep.
Down
you go
there,
in, everybody walk in there and walk out looking the same.
they are right beside Bougie on a Budget, where you can get your Bougie Built shirt
yeah.
Come get your
How about
bougie
that?
built
How
shirt.
about that?
and then go get your hair cut.
Yep. I'd probably get my hair cut first,
Would you?
and then I go get my bougie.
Yeah,
built.
because you don't want to get hair all over your shirt.
Yeah.
We got the cigar shop, got a jewelry shop.
There's a couple good jewelry shops. We made the whole lap Friday night. We walked the whole thing.
There's a lot of restaurants. There's a few antique stores.
Oh,
A
you
few.
know what? There are a few. You know what? I got this idea. I'm going to ask for your guys' help. We've got an idea. Let us know. But
Oh, you're asking for their help. Okay. Wasn't sure if you were saying these guys. Okay.
White or white?
I just want to make sure that they know we're talking to them.
to the viewers,
To the viewers.
Okay.
if you think it would be cool, because to me, big trucks and Harleys just go hand in hand.
Oh, I agree.
I've always thought it's the last American cowboy. Big trucks and Harleys.
That's true.
Yeah.
So, Ronnie Kelly, man, we on podcast right now.
Squirrel.
I'm gonna have to hit you back. Somebody must be down there trying to run up a chrome bill. Okay, but all right, to the viewers, if you think it would be cool to add on a little bike show
Mm-hmm.
as part of Old Town Rig Down, should we give them the phone number or we tell them just Google it? We'd like you to Google Lumberjack Harley in Nacogdoches, Texas,
Yeah.
and call down there. Who should they talk to?
Man, her cards. I got a business card in the
I can't remember her name.
in my car, but I talked to the marketing manager about it. The other
Call and ask for the market manager. She's a nice lady. And explain to her that you would love to have a bike show so everybody could put their Harleys
That is a good plan.
as part of the Old Town Rig Down.
Mhm. That is a good
And
plan.
they get the whole left side of the.
They get the
park.
whole left side over there. Big old grass area.
Mm-hmm.
You can park. We'll have food down there. It's right adjacent to where the concerts are going to be. Right across, adjacent to where there's going to be a couple combo units, big stereos. There'll be some food vendors down there, and then of course Friday and Saturday night concerts. So, anyways, if you think it's a good idea, and you'd like to get some, involvement from Lumberjack Harley, because, I mean, obviously, we'd love to have Lumberjack Harley as a sponsor of the event so
Yeah.
that we can, that's just more ways that we can donate back to our two causes. So the more people that we can get involved, well, then the more assistance we can get.
Yeah.
It's all just passes right through.
Yeah.
Everything we get, we pass right through
Yeah.
to our two causes. And I think that's an excellent way. We're one voice. And sometimes when you say, hey, we want to have a bike show at a truck show, sometimes people are like, I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
But I don't think they realize how much that truck drivers love Harleys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
So anyways,
We got a few that work here that's got Harley.
yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
More than a few.
Bonehead at least rode a motorcycle. I had no idea he was a motorcycle rider back in the day.
And
That's what's wrong.
what do
with him. He
Peterbilts
probably
have?
wrecked.
Yeah. That's what's wrong with Bonehead.
He
He wrecked that thing, hit his head on a tree,
Okay.
knocked a big pine tree
That
down.
meant knocked the whole tree
Tree
down.
smooth over, split it in half.
Keep going. Keep
But
going.
what's the number one thing a Peterbilt's got on it? Chrome.
Mm-hmm.
What's the number one thing a Harley's got?
Chrome.
Boom.
Boom. It's all about the chrome.
Call Lumberjack Harley, Nacogdoches, Texas.
That's right.
What does a Peterbilt have in it? Big motor. What's the Harley got on it?
Big motor.
Big motor.
What's a Peterbilt sound like?
Ba 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 ba.
What's a Harley sound like?
Ba 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 ba.
Yep.
I need you on that boomerang app going. Bah, 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 bah. Oh man, yeah, man. We got Cactus Jack Restaurant. We got Stonehouse.
Yes, Stonehouse, Dolly's, of course. We just talked
Dolly's.
about Dolly's. Dolly's was excellent today, man. I've never done lunch there. I've done breakfast, but that was good.
Dolly's is good, bro.
I think I want to eat that Stonehouse one time.
Stonehouse is it's good too.
Yeah.
Man, we got.
What about the one on the
Fredonia-
end?
Fredonia. That's Cactus Jack's.
Yeah, Cactus Jack down there.
It's a bar too.
You got the brewery.
the brewery, Fredonia Brewery.
Mm.
I mean, you're going to
got-
come to the oldest town in Texas. People will argue that, but you're going to come to the oldest town in Texas, founded over 300 years ago, 1716, Nacogdoches. And we got our own beer brewed here, Fredonia Brewery, right across the street from the Fredonia Hotel, historic hotel in Nacogdoches.
That's a cool
where I
hotel,
think
too.
Everybody should book their room there until they're full.
Yep.
Inside there, you got the Republic Steakhouse. You want to take your old lady on a good, nice little old dinner,
Better make a reservation.
make some reservations. You got the Nine Flags Bar right there also.
Mhm.
You can order some food in there. What's the other restaurant in there?
I think there's 3, isn't
They
it?
got 3 restaurants in there?
In the hotel, yeah.
And a
Dang.
bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Brendan's Barbecue.
Brendan's Barbecue.
Dude, do not leave town.
Man, that corn.
That's good
That
barbecue.
corn is so good, bro.
If you go down there and get barbecue, whatever you get the cream corn.
So good.
Do not leave Nacogdoches without eating that cream corn with them
I can
jalapenos.
taste that corn right now in my mouth when
Man,
y'all
so
said that.
good, bro. I've pulled up in that parking lot so many times and he wasn't open.
Do not leave Nacogdoches without eating at Brendan's Barbecue. It's not technically on the Brick Street.
But you can walk
It's
down there.
it's right there.
Yeah.
It's less than a block.
Yeah.
And hey, like we said, we on God's good side. We riding with God, so we're gonna have some nice weather. It's gonna be nice come September.
Oh, yeah.
16th and 17th. And man, we're excited, man. I'm excited about it. I think it's gonna be fun, man.
Yep. So
We're gonna be stressed
it'll be a lot of work.
because it's
we're gonna-
our show, and there's a lot going on.
But you know what? Once we get all the trucks parked, because once they park, guys, once you park your truck, you can't leave. You're parked unless you have an emergency.
Yeah.
But once you're parked, man, you're just here to have fun.
Yeah.
You can Uber around. You can walk to restaurants. You can walk to the hotel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we've got, if you've got means of transportation, there's other restaurants
Yeah.
around. There's lots of restaurants. Tons.
They got Ubers over here. They got Uber Eat. They'll bring you food.
Super
Walk.
yummy if you like your sushi.
Man, that's a whole other end of town, but it's good.
Mm-hmm.
It is.
Yep.
But right here, I mean, within walking distance, like
You've
everything.
got-
I mean, you can even walk to Clear Springs and Apostol.
Yeah.
You can walk to Butcher Boys. Like,
And a lot of the, here's one thing I'm redheaded, so I think about stuff like this. But a lot of the places around town have canopies. So if it's sunny and you get sunburnt,
yeah.
you just put your lawn chair up against the building, you're in the shade.
Yeah.
A lot of truck shows we go to, it's bald sun.
Yeah.
And there's nowhere to run.
Yeah.
you better bring you a canopy.
Plus, we got
But-
these sidewalks, and
But here you're on sidewalks everywhere.
you go in these boutiques, get in some air conditioning. We actually have the mass hall rented. We're gonna have an air conditioned lounge that people can go into.
Yep.
We'll have somebody set up in there selling some, canned drinks or snacks type stuff too.
Some wares.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Some goods and wares.
yeah. It's gonna be good, man. It's gonna be a good time. It's gonna be different than your average truck show.
Yep.
We're not gonna be in a parking lot, and
We're going to start shouting out to sponsor. Like, there's another sponsor calling me right now. He's probably calling me about something we bought, but we're going to start shouting out who did did sponsor. I mean, they deserve it. Of course, I mean, that's part of what you get when you sponsor, but we're always going to go above and beyond saying, hey, these guys care. So if you don't hear somebody's name, don't assume that they didn't sponsor or give
Yeah.
to the kids,
yeah.
because
It's a lot of people involved. I mean, it's gonna be hard
I
to
think
get
he's
to
really
air.
going somewhere with that though. Go keep
Yeah.
going.
I was asked nicely by someone I respect in the industry not to shout out a certain company's name that wouldn't return our phone call or our emails, and we have bought a lot of product,
Really?
and that's all past tense. But I was asked nicely, even though they're competitors, they said it would be extremely unprofessional to say their name on the podcast, so I'm not going to do it.
Okay.
But, I mean, I'll just say, moving forward, I probably will only buy Roadworks exhausts.
I wonder who it could be.
I didn't say.
You didn't say. No, I'm literally. I wonder who it could be because I don't know.
I know.
I
ain't gonna say
I
it.
handled that very professionally.
You did
I
great.
wouldn't say it neither.
I
I'm not,
still have no idea who it is.
yeah, I'm not
Great.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say it neither because bad publicity is good publicity for anybody, especially when
That's
you
true.
Yeah.
when you
Thank-
sell and stuff. So
Thank you, Emily, for
Yeah.
always
shout out to Roadworks.
Yeah.
Shout out to Roadworks.
Yeah, man.
Forget y'all, man. Whoever you is.
Could at least return the email.
I've already forgotten.
Anyways, hey, y'all check it out. We're going to have a little bit shorter show today because we have not fully put together our studio and we got some work to do, and we really appreciate y'all tuning in, but we also are going to take a little bit different direction on the Stockville channel, and we're going to start adding in some videos of stuff that we're doing. Like we shot a little video yesterday. It was really fun. Given one of our older Massey Motor Freight drivers, been with us, I guess, since day one.
Yeah,
Has
I
he
think
been?
so.
yeah, he's been there since day one.
Been there since day one.
Why they call him Top Hat?
Because the way he wears his hat, man.
Dude, he flips that hat up. He does it like with his fingers up in the air, and he just sits that little thing on
That's how he wears his hat. He wears his hat like this.
all the time.
I gotcha.
All the time.
You see a lot of times Marines wear their hat like that because that's how they have to wear those
Yeah.
hats in the
Yeah.
military.
Yeah, I noticed that. His son was wearing it kind of the same way too.
His son wore the same way.
Hey,
Yeah.
man. Like father, like son, man.
Yeah.
Like son, like
Anyways, so I asked you to, Stephen working on, he was sawing legs off the table.
son. We had to do some adjustments.
But you were in
man.
Joaquin, so Tim met us up there, and we filmed giving Top Hat his new truck. We've been working on that truck a while because it was a lot of paint.
That's the truck with the chicken wing we've been talking about.
Yes.
Mhm.
Everything on it's
That's it.
painted except the chicken wing, of course.
Mhm.
But anyways,
Does he
Yeah.
haul chickens?
no,
It
Did
is
I
like-
hear he was okay?
no, he hauls a reefer.
Okay, because
It's
I
a
heard
fine-
somebody say when you're hauling chickens, and I thought,
I don't think he hauls chickens. Maybe
yeah,
I
you
hope
know.
not.
frozen chickens.
yeah.
Yeah, frozen chicken. It's a fine truck though, man.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's way better, guys. When you see that truck out on the road, it's unmistakable.
Yeah, it's a good looking truck.
It
That's
is so good
That's
looking.
even what Bobby said. Tyler Rapp, he's like, God, that is a fine truck. That truck was so fine. And he's wrapped. He did the fender protectors on
Yep.
both Cephas, and he's put a lot of decals on some of the trucks that
And
he could do. He,
Rush did all that.
Yeah.
Rush and Lufkin did all that.
Yeah.
100%.
I honestly said when I walked up, I told Jeremy, I said, if I was a driver, this would be the color right here.
Yes,
That's the color.
It's old school.
Mhm.
The chicken wing fits it.
It does.
Jeremy was like, man, don't put that chicken wing on that truck.
I was the same way.
Man, that's gonna look ugly. I was like,
I was the same way. I didn't want that chicken wing on
I
that truck.
I just knew because it wouldn't fit. It wouldn't look that good on other trucks, but because it's brown.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's like copper and sand dust.
It's
I don't
got
know.
that old school Smokey and the Bandit kind of,
And then the
it's got that
frame is
look.
the
Yeah.
frame's like chocolate brown.
Yeah.
It's good looking.
Yeah, it's a good looking truck. It's cool, man. Hey,
Yep.
man, I got something I'm going to do on every show from now on. Shout out Diller. What's up, baby? We love
What's
you.
up, Diller?
I think Diller sometimes feel like he don't get enough love, so I'm going to shout him
We
out at
li-
the end of every show.
Man, we left him back at the show. He's working. Diller got a new job, y'all, and Showtime's taking apart right now. He just feels unappreciated right
The
now.
world just is crumbling.
He's got a
I
new.
do have.
He
I
is
do-
doing a good job though.
Shout out to Day Cab Company because I do have Showtime's interior at my house
Good.
that was sponsored for the breast cancer truck Showtime.
How much longer till it's done?
It's a work in progress, man. It's nothing that we're, it's not a quick this or that. But interior, hopefully we can get it put in by the show.
Yep.
Diller.
Oh,
yeah, we'll
Diller,
get it. We'll
man.
get it put in.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, well, hey man, we appreciate y'all watching. It is a quick show, short.
You think we ought to get like little logos of the people and put it on the table?
We can do whatever you want.
I guess we could.
We can put anything we want to in this
I
table.
guess
Shout
we
out,
could.
shout out to the people, man, that's been mailing us stuff.
Yeah,
We
seriously.
appreciate it.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Really
We
appreciate
don't
it.
want to forget that.
I said we was cutting this show off. Let me say this 2 minutes. Next time we get on here, we're going to have the donation items
Yes.
where people have been sending. This is unbelievable.
Says
I've
we're
got
also,
some-
we're also having a live auction.
Yes.
Some good auction items too,
Yeah.
y'all.
So people are sending us donation items
Yep.
to auction off at the show. And of course, the money goes to our cause. So, had a guy reach out to us a while back, 6 months ago.
It's been a while. Yeah.
If you remember back, he sent me some medals, and then then Steven brought them up there and had them put in a shadow box, 2-sided.
Mm-hmm.
Super cool. I didn't think you could top that. Did not think you could top that. I was just blown away. But this dude reaches out to me. He asked me not to say his name. Reached out to me. He didn't have my cell phone number. Since he had sent me the medals, and I don't give my cell phone number out too much, I sent it to him immediately. So he says, "Can I call you?" I said, "Yeah, bro, call me." So he calls me. We have about a 45-minute long conversation. And he says, "I want to send you," because he was overseas 7 times.
Mm-hmm.
7 tours.
7 tours.
These many.
These many.
Okay, you could do one tour and go, you know what? I'll do a second one.
7
Yeah.
in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
So he said, "I want to donate an American flag that flew over our base." I said, "Can't accept that.
Yeah.
There's no way that I could accept that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just too much. Like, it's just too much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate you offering, but I can't accept that." He said, "Well, you don't have to accept it because I already FedExed it to you." I'm like, "I'm going to send it back. I just cannot accept it. As an American,
Yeah.
I love the country.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
say more because I know there are a lot of people that love the country a lot, but
Yeah.
I love America." Anyways, so we talked for another 45 minutes or so. Super cool dude. Got a family. He's a truck driver now. And it turns out he had won. I didn't get into how he won, but apparently he had been able to take home the American flag, one of the American flags that flew over each tour. So he brought home 7.
Hmm.
So when he told me that,
You're like, oh, okay, I'll take one of them.
I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'll take one.
Yeah.
He twisted my arm for a while, and then he told me, well, I've got 7 of these.
Yeah.
He said, so it may be like the biggest deal in the world to you, but I got 6 more.
Yeah.
So anyways, I'm like, okay, I'll accept it.
Yeah.
Well, not only did he did actually fib because it was not FedExed yet. So about a week goes by, and then he texts me. He said, hey, shipment went out today. So I get it like day or two later or whatever, and he has made a one-off wooden box with a glass on the front and the flag folded up.
Yeah.
He folded it up like it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So I've got this wooden box with the flag in it and a note written by this gentleman explaining when the flag flew, for how long, what dates, where it was, and the significance of this base, and why all this means so much that goes with this.
Yeah.
So that is being auctioned off.
Yeah. And here's the funny part about this. He tells y'all how patriotic he is, how much he loves America. It was so funny in the group text. that him and Mike already start arguing about who's gonna win.
Yeah.
I told him, I said,
I'm taking this home,
Yeah,
bro.
this is going home.
I'm just gonna put my arm up.
Yeah.
So I'm tell you what. Y'all better bring the checkbook for that one. But no, it
Super cool, man. He sent me a gift. He sent
It sent me
both of
something
y'all.
too.
take
Yeah.
a gift.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and you know what I mean?
wrote y'all both a note.
Yeah.
Well, for me, here's the thing for me. I'm not a very like materialistic guy. Things like, items don't mean a lot to me. So the letter meant more to me than
Yeah, absolutely.
the actual thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just the thought
The
and
time.
the
Yep.
time. And it's crazy
Two,
because
who sits and writes a handwritten letter anymore? I mean, that's
Exactly.
just really cool.
and the thing to me is someone that did what he's done. It's 7 tours. I didn't know that till just now. You know what I mean? But 7 tours and how much he's given to this country and the sacrifice and stuff that he's done, to me, for him to still just sacrifice the time to write me a letter, it's like I said, man, from the beginning when we started this, we just started doing this to be funny and have fun and unwind from the busy, hectic schedules throughout the week, and never thought that we would be touching people the way
Yeah.
that we are. And I get messages daily on Facebook, literally. And it's just humbling,
That's the thing that, I really enjoy the show, and I've always been straight with everyone about that. I enjoy the show. I get it. We don't get that many viewers. I get it. I mean, I watch Cletus McFarland. I love watching Cletus McFarland. I mean, he gets 1 million views.
Yeah.
That's his job.
Yeah.
We do this for fun.
Yeah.
We don't get paid to do it.
And the thing,
But when no matter how many views you get, when you get a handwritten note from one person
Yeah.
saying how they were having a tough day and it could be something as serious as they're facing some very difficult decisions in their life.
yeah,
And just, being inspired by just your pure optimism
yeah,
has helped them move on with their life.
yeah,
Or make a good decision that's going to affect the rest of their life or their family or whatever. To me, man, I think it's great that my buddy Cletus McFarland gets 1 million views, but you know what? I got a handwritten note saying I changed somebody's life,
yeah.
and you guys did too.
Yeah.
Well, and it's even, for me too, like with the, I got a message from a dad of a son on Facebook, and I ended up sending my the kid some hats, signed one of the hats, but his Little League baseball team made it to the World Series.
Mm-hmm.
And every game through the tournament, their walkout song was Shift. And it's a Little League baseball team. And he's like, man, he loves the song. He loves your music. He loves watching y'all. He watches every show with me. He just this and that. And it's just crazy, man. It's just, it's just cool. It's humbling, man.
Yeah.
So
It really is. So there were several other items in there that we'll auction off too.
Oh, we got a lot of auction items though.
We've got some really cool auction items that people have sent in. So if you've got something that you would like to send us to be auctioned off, then, you know, please reach out to one of us on social media, get our address, or if you want, you can just look up Tri-State Vacuum and Rental, Joaquin, Texas, and it has our address right there. It's Joaquin is Joaquin, Joaquin.
Just like Joaquin Phoenix.
Just like Joe Quinn.
Just like Joe Quinn. Just like that. But send it to us. You can address it to any one of us. We'll get it.
Yep.
And those items will be auctioned off, you know, at the...
and you can do it anonymously. You can say you'd like to be mentioned that you donated it. However you want to do it.
However you want to do it.
Yeah. It's all literally everything that we're doing with Old Town Rig Down, with this show, is to donate to our local Boys and Girls Club, which is struggling. Yeah, I mean, you look at it, it does struggle.
They need a shot in the arm.
They struggle on equipment and just freshening up stuff. It's an old program. It's a great program for kids after school that, you know, whose parents have to work or they can't do extracurricular, you know, and stuff like that. And then the old university building, it's a historic building. It's history of Nacogdoches, like I said, the oldest town in Texas.
The gateway to Texas, I read.
Well, that was our negotiation, right? So a lot of people wonder, well, why'd you choose the Old University building? And that was a negotiation. So when you go to the city and you say, I'd like to shut down 6 city streets,
yes,
for 3 days,
to
have this event, they're like,
and for what?
I don't think so. But they didn't say I don't think so. They were like, okay, well,
what are we doing?
What are we doing?
Yeah.
And ultimately, they don't say this, but what they mean is, what does this do for the community?
Right.
Exactly.
And can we make some tax money?
Yeah.
You
know what? Hey, check this out. The crazy thing is like, and this is a great idea, and we'll make it happen. I think it would be a great idea. I mean, our new studio is upstairs, historic place. It's literally
28.
right across the hall from the city, from the mayor.
He's the next door.
Hello, Mr. Mayor. I saw him the other day.
We should have Mayor Mize on the show.
We'll do it.
To talk about what it means to the community, what it means to the city for Old Town Rig Down, doing the show, why the city chose the old university building.
Yeah.
And what it means to this town.
To the city.
And give a little bit more explanation and insight to why that's what we chose.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea. Do
We
you mind if Mayor Mize sits in your chair?
Man, this dude lost his mind, bro.
We good.
Tell you, Troy's talking people ain't even there, dog. It reminds me of watching this. I've been watching this unbelievable or unexplained. Unexplained.
Yeah.
William Shatner, bro.
Oh,
he's great.
Anything he narrates is just gangster to me.
Yeah.
But I watched this one. It's been about some cool stuff like, you know, the pyramids and, you know, stuff that's just unexplainable. And but I watched one the other night. Me and Asher watched one, and it was mythical creatures like the Chupacabra and Goatman and Mothman and
Mothman is the best.
Bigfoot. And there is a dude that works at Motorhomes of Texas. Shout out Motorhomes of Texas. Shout out Mike Phillips. There's a dude that works.
They sponsored.
They did sponsor that works at Motorhomes of Texas that 100% believes in Bigfoot and like does Bigfoot trackings. And
we should go over there and
telling you,
put some footprints.
I'm telling you, I was over there meeting with Mike Phillips about sponsorship and all this. And he come in and he handed me some hot sauce. And it was like Bigfoot hot sauce. Like it had Bigfoot on it. And he walks out, he's like, that dude's like avid Bigfoot hunter. And it was like, he knows Bigfoot ain't real.
And you don't hear that every day. That this man is an
don't
avid.
Don't tell that man that.
An avid.
Bro. Everybody's telling him Bigfoot ain't real. He's like, oh, it don't matter what you tell him. He believes in Bigfoot.
I'd go hunting with him.
Would you?
Yeah.
You ain't gonna find nothing, but go ahead. I mean,
what if I did though? What if I was the first?
You better video
Please film it. Please film.
That's what's crazy about Bigfoot.
I'm down. I think I'm down to go on a Bigfoot hunt if we film it.
But that's what's crazy about Bigfoot is nobody has got any video.
No, he's the hide and seek champion of the world.
Because it doesn't exist.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know how you can't do anything without being on a cell phone video.
Bro,
I
right?
know. That's what I'm
Nothing.
saying. I mean, if
Nothing.
he existed, there's got to be video somewhere.
And the funny part is all the viewing and the stuff that you do see that's footage is so bad.
It's bad.
And it's like, come on, man.
It's a 120-pound guy out there with a saggy suit on.
Now I will tell you this: my uncle, my uncle. So a partner of my uncle's, I'm gonna say his name, buddy of mine too, Mike Claude.
I know, Mike.
Mike Claude is terrified of Bigfoot. So my uncle KK, they're on the same deer lease together. So KK literally, and KK's a big dude. He put on a bear suit and he went out and walked in front of his game camera. And we literally sat at night at the camp, and while Mike was checking his game camera footage, he freaked out. It was the funniest thing in the world, man. And if we wouldn't have started laughing, he'd have thought Bigfoot walked out in front of his camera. That's just the kind of stuff we do, man. But yeah, man, it's gonna be good, man. We'll see y'all next week. We'll talk more about Old Town Rig Down. We're gonna see if we can get Mayor Mize on here.
I think that'd be great. And we're gonna work on. I want to really start shouting out the sponsors because
yes, sir.
I overestimated a little bit.
Nah, you good, man. I think we're all good. And
We're gonna be good.
Well, no, I don't want to use the word overestimated.
we already floating. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like,
yeah, we're doing great. We've got so many sponsors. So
it's what
overestimated is the wrong word. I did not realize how many people there were out there making these phone calls. That's what I mean.
Yeah, for sure. So to everybody that has donated at this point and plans to donate, it is more than appreciated.
It
You
is
do
more
not know.
appreciated today than it was months ago when we started this idea.
Yeah.
Because I thought we would just pick up the phone and call, and people would be like just writing checks.
It's tough. Plus, you got to think too. The industry that we're in right now is really taking a hit.
It's tough.
It's gonna this truck show is gonna be a shot in the arm for it though. I really believe that.
Yeah, it's gonna be good, man. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all watching, man. Shout out to Rush Truck Center and Tri-State Vacuum and Rental, and everybody that's giving and is gonna give. And man, we appreciate y'all watching. I'm Steve.
I'm TWT.
Yep, I'm Troy. Thank y'all for watching. Tune in next week.
See, I'm gonna take this chair home.
I am too, man. I love this chair.